Hi! Hi there! Hi Dave! Hi everyone! Happy to see ya! Happy to be back! How's it going? Did you enjoy the Nintendo Direct? Being... being a whole thing, at least. Yeah, not a lot to talk about. Hi Dream! I can enjoy the Direct, but nothing really got my attention. It's weird, we come from the No Way 3 season and we are so overloaded that I don't think they could have made like anything to really stand out at this point. But anyway, there we go. We will continue where we left off last week. It's going to be a chill day because I am really tired, and I reckon most people are. Oh, thank you Dave, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. 19 months, that's a long time. And a whole year of being a mod. Seriously, thank you for your service, Dave. Thank you so much. You're a big friend. Also, hi buddy, happy to see ya. So yeah, like, we were working on this model last week, and as you recall, like, we are almost done with the main modeling, and we are just like texturing now. So that's what we'll be doing today. We will texture everything.
Hey boss. Incoming message from TGC_Dave. It reads, here's my joke of the day. Nintendo's lineup.
I can't help but to give you a big thumbs up.
Yo. Little Norwegians has got something to say. It goes. For clickbait purposes. Rate the Nintendo Direct of today from 1 to 10. Tongue sticking out.
Tongue sticking out, I will rate it 5. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, it should have been like better. Like, the sum of its parts is better than the resulting direct has been. I think maybe the fact that this was this long played against it. I think if they had just taken the biggest hits from today and made a half an hour direct, it would have been like way more impactful. But people were snoozing on the thumbs wrestling demonstration. Because they did have some big hitters. They got the new Deltarune chapter. They had the date for the new Kingdom Hearts. They got a brand new Final Fantasy. They got like a lot of things about the new Splatoon and whatnot. But I don't know. Despite it all, it felt a little bit like a snooze fest because everything was so diluted. Alright, so let me see. We got all of this and our UVs are actually in place already, which is great. I think I will move. Well, no, actually I think this one is fine because we need 2 different feet. Yeah, like, as I was saying, like, there was good things. Like, there's something for a lot of people to be happy about. Like, you can be happy for Deltarune, or you can be happy about Final Fantasy, or for the Pocopia updates. It's just that there was so much stuff and part of it was kinda mid. Also, hi Agi! Happy to see ya! How are you doing? Happy to see you in here. Yeah, let's just go here and try and do the thing. Oh, this is red! Oh, thank you for the raid! Tomatoes ripe! Hello Raiders! Hello there! Hello. Did I say friend? I don't know, I think I'm not in on the joke. In any case, thank you for the raid. Hello raiders. Happy to see you all joining in here. I think you enjoyed today's Nintendo Direct before coming in here, right? We were just talking about it. It is such a weird Direct. Like, it's got so many good announcements, but it still feels a little bit mid for some reason. Yeah, like it had some very big heavy hitters, right? I think I will. Oh, thank you for following, Fishbit. Yeah, exactly. I was seeing like maybe it would have been more impactful if they had trimmed a little bit of the filler. After all we come from the No Way 3 season, we have seen plenty of game announcements. So, trimming a little bit, getting down to the essentials, maybe a lot of people would have preferred that. Yeah, that's actually also right, like they just tease a little bit the Ocarina of Time remake, and you know, it was like, okay, we know these things exist now, but we didn't really get to see a lot. Right, so we got the foot texture in place, and now we can go here and start texturing. And we gotta remember, like, this is the center, more or less. I will check. More or less, I'm only off by 1 pixel, but those need to be way wider. So I will move everything 1 pixel left and remove the middle one. Or rather keep this one. Something like this, but we need to make them way wider. Something like this. 3 more. There we go. And I think we need to make sure that they kinda stay inside, because right now, as you can see, they kinda go out. Something like this works more or less. Yeah, something like this, so we can actually get those in there. Oh, thank you so much, Tomato. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoy it. It is on sale right now, actually, so if you want to get it on Steam, it will be a little bit cheaper.
Yo molegato, drink some water.
You got it, buddy. Drinking some water. another thing I'm going to do is opening the reference here in Sprite so we can see the details. And we see that the toes go a little bit up, so I will probably change that in the model. But for now I will just like add this shape in here, because I think this will help. And we have an even darker tone, which is this one. Which I will add over here. Maybe something like this works. Yeah, I think this works. I think this is pretty nice. Oh, hi Suna, happy to see ya. Okay, so we wanted those to be a little bit up. Like so, and that also means that the texture needs to go a little bit further. Something like this. Yeah, something like this. And we will raise these 2 pixels. There we go. We want this to fit with the other. There we go. What do you know? I'm not running to catch up. Okay, have fun, Dream. Okay, with this done, which is probably the hardest part about texturing the feet, let's go to the rest of the feet that we got over here. Let me see where it ends. So I'm going to get all of this. And just set it to the exact pixel. And now we can actually start texturing this part too. Let me check, where did I add the cut? Yeah. So for now we will just set the basic texture. We will make it a little bit rounder like so. Maybe even add a little bit of a shine over here. And we will have to change a little bit the UVs, because this is a little bit taller now, this goes a little bit down. There we go, something like this. And we can continue with the legs now, and we are almost done with the first pass of the texture. We'll start adding details soon. This part is going to be a little bit tricky. Because we need to make sure the lines fit with the other texture. At least a little bit. Something like this, maybe. But yeah, we got a lot of textures to change too. There we go. And there we go, alright. So it kinda fits. We will get rid of these. Maybe something like this. Yeah, something like this works. Alright. Hi Nidio, happy to see ya. What are you doing? Hello, hello. Now I wonder if there is a way to pack textures in here so that we can have 2 legs and 2 arms. Because maybe there is a way.
Hey user, would you do me a little favor and pretty please click yes.
remember when I made that. It was a fun little time. I think we can do something here. Hi, you. Happy to see you here. Number 1 jam fan. I think we can do something in here. I think we got the space. Okay, so we got the colors right. We will get rid of this line though, and we will change this a little bit so we get a little bit more of a normal skin tone. Maybe something like this kinda works, but we need to make it way stronger. Something like this, maybe. Well, not as much. In fact, it is such a weird shape. I think we will make it fit this way. Let's just go part by part. So let me see. One side is this one. This one should come just until this point. Alright, so we got one side. Actually, we got 1 pixel off. Alright. And we need to change the other side too. Now that goes out of this way and this way too. There we go. And we got it right. Now our knee should be way lower though. Because this is what our knee will be. In fact, we will need to change the rig a little bit. because now this is the knee. Maybe something like this. Yeah, I think so. I think this is good. Same with the other part. There we go. There we go. With that done, I will check the reference real quick, and we see that the other leg is a different color. So what I will do is already copy this. But this part we will use the different colors already. There we go. So we are kinda like reserving the space. And I will add this down over here so we don't lose it. Alright, so next thing is this part around the butt and the hip. And this one can just be a single color. Hi 12! Happy to see ya! How's it going, 12? Hope you are having a great day. Alright. Now the problem is we got this to be darker. Like we are doing the thing with the back color being darker than the front. But we don't do this in the torso, so we should actually. Should be around here. There we go. Oh, thank you, 12. Thank you so much. 7 months already. That's a lot. Seriously, thank you so much. I really don't know what I did to deserve any of this. On my side, I will say it's going well. Trying to take it easy. Getting stuff done, slowly but surely. Oh, we got a line in here that we should play. This I made by mistake. There we go. Alright. Oh my god, you know I'm not, I'm just a little guy. And just a little screen blow. Alright, so let's texture the arm. And with the arm we gotta do something similar. We should make sure that we have a space for 2 arms, and unlike with the with the leg, I think we should move this up instead. Yeah, something like this. There we go. And that means we can add another arm underneath if we move the hand. But for now, just let's texture one, and we'll see about the rest. Alright. Cool, not complicated at all. No, before doing the hand, I will do the other arm. I will make it so that we can have both textures. And it's going quite a bit down, so I need to move this all the way down if I can. There we go. And this will contradict the tail, but we'll see when we get there. Okay, hands are correct. So I can copy this. And just do this. So we got both colors. Same with the hand. There we go. Well, we need to fix this one too. Alright. So we got the hand, we got everything except for the tail. I think we need to move stuff around. Because if we see in the reference, we also need another foot. And those are bound to take quite a lot of space. So how to do this? I can do this. So we can have another foot right besides this one. And the tail is getting a little bit complicated, we'll see. This one I can move over here, I think, should be okay. Alright. And I can now copy out of this over here and just change the colors. So we got two sets of it. Now the problem is we got a not rectangular shape and we got a very long rectangular shape in the tail. So I will probably have to cut it in two parts. Yeah, something like this. And we need to do something about this part. Luckily it's just a solid color, so we can just do this and it will work. So let's see if we can get the ships down. Just a little bit taller. Just a little bit taller. There we go. So we got the end of the tail. There we go. And now checking the reference, the tail ends in this gradient. So we will just cut this in half. And for now I will get this part and just make it the other color. The rest of the tail is just doing this. I think this should be enough. Yep, perfect. Alright, so we got every single song made out and we only need to add some details. But before that I want to fix the rig because the knees are not in the right spot and I want to change that. Alright, something like this. And something like this, I think. And we will go to with paint, so we can actually get the right weights in here. Because now if we move this, we can see it deforms correctly, but now this part is not correct either. This should be something like this. Working with sound effects for those animations was pretty fun. I want to make more animations, but I rarely find the time lately, which is a bit of a shame, but hey, what can we do about that? No, this one shouldn't affect this far intellect. All right. I think this works. And I think we will also take the chance that since we are here already, and we will add bones for the tail. And this should be enough. And we do this again so we add the groups. I don't know what I did here. Why is this not being painted on the other side, is the question. Should be a full width. Maybe I need to actually come here and remove the width from all of the groups. There we go. There we go. Hi Kissy, happy to see ya. Alright, I think this works. Well, that is unfortunate to hear. So sleepy. We are almost done with today's goal, which is to texture the whole body underneath of the shirt. And I think what I will do now is apply the mirror modifier so we can work on asymmetrical parts. And we can now change what uses different parts. Let's just check the reference. And it is the left hand that is purple, since I that's the head, but the leg is the other way around. That means I just pick all of this and shuffle things around. Alright, and now the leg. and the food. Alright. Now that we got this, it's time to work on the gradients. I think maybe this area is the normal colors. Well, thank you for following, QC. You weren't following me! But you've been here for so long. How come? Oh, I see. Okay, I see. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. I hope that works. Alright. We continue the gradient. Alright, I think this kind of works well, and I will make it a little bit more natural by making it wavy. Alright, something like this. And it works, I think this works well. Should actually do the same thing here. Alright, so let's do the same with the leg. The good thing is now we have the colors, we don't need to actually, like, guess anymore. Alright. And perhaps we should like move this a little bit down. Windows. Do something like this. Oh, alright, this works. Oh, I see. I see the problem. I wonder if that's something I should do on my end to make sure it works. Because if I lower the resolution, then the whole video will look worse. Should it work if you just lower the quality in Twitch instead of letting it in auto? It's such a weird issue. Like, I know that all of the big streamers like try to stream at the highest possible quality, so it shouldn't be that it's not supported. So weird. Alright, this works, but I think it should be a little bit more like this. So we get a little bit more of quality in there. There we go. I don't know what Twitch doing. It's a little bit weird. In any case, let's do the same with the tail before we forget. In fact, I can try something. Hi, Colorless. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, this area should be more like this.
Intercepted a transmission from Little Norwegians that says this. This is your reminder to unshrimp while operating a personal computational device.
You know what? That's a great message. Let's just unshrimp, everyone. Alright. So we can just save a little bit of time doing this. though the tips should be a little bit longer. Something like this. There we go. Way better. In fact, I think we can make it even longer. Something like this. There we go. Alright, we got the gradients, we got the base, we got everything except for the markings. The markings are going to be the hardest part in here. So let's just do it bit by bit. And checking the reference, of course. Let's start with this arm, with the right one. It's got white markings. They are 3 circles and they go over here. Yeah. You know what, let's do our due diligences. Let's make a new layer so we can move things around. So it should be something like this. Yeah. Maybe a little bit closer to the shoulder. Yeah, something like this. And then we got the small ones. Stuff like this. So we add a little bit of anti-aliasing. There we go. And this is not bad. Sorry about that. Or something like this. Alright. Now the other arm has just a lot of points, so we will continue adding them. And they go for all of the arm, so we'll just add a bunch of these. And a few of those. And I wonder if they will look a little bit better like this. Adding anti-alias for all of these will take a little bit, but I think it's worth it. Especially since we can add even smaller shines by using the anti-alias color. But yeah, they announced that, and it had been rumored for a while. A lot of people were super sure about that, to the point they are not even surprised. Alright, so we got the shines down. I don't think it makes you all that better. Like, it has been like a very common reception to this stream to acknowledge that it's got like some big announcements and still felt underwhelming. And my theory is that we come from a very big and very exhausting known E3. There's been so many launches, there's so many games coming out, it's crazy. Like, nothing stands out anymore, except for our own very unique and personal interests. There we go, we got the shinies. Hi Blue, happy to see ya, been a while. What you doing? We are working on this commission and we are adding these little markings and details. Hey, do you know Tak? Because if so, that's pretty cool. I'm having a blast working on this commission. Now we got this big marking in here in the tummy. And I think what we will do is, since all of this is pretty much like a plain color, I will just add the markings over here. And we'll add the shapes ourselves. Two big circles, that's it. And now we add anti-alias. I think it's like a lot of style points, to be honest. I think those floral shirts just look cool. Because they are just like happy clothes, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not clothes that serve to make the character more serious and believable. It's just like this little friendly guy. This is what Hawaiian shirts and floral shirts are for. Alright, so we got this part here, and what I will do now is getting like these 4 faces. And I will move them over here. And do this. Now I'm thinking also that this means we need to make this a little bit wider, so we get a better view of the pattern. There we go. And maybe this goes a little bit over here. There we go. You should have done that with what size. There we go. Oh, you mean that one? Oh, that makes sense. I didn't make the connection. Doing well over here. Just try my best, working hard, getting stuff done. Alright, so let's go down to the leg. We got again 3 white circles around the knee part. Oops. Something like this. Maybe in this other layer so we don't mess up. And so we can move them around. Okay, so we need to actually move this a little bit over here. This down. Alright, so we don't get as much deformation. Hi, Camel! Thank you so much. I just don't know what to say, so I end up just narrating what I am doing. I am happy if it helps, instead of being a little bit awkward. Alright, so we got some big circles, some medium ones, and some small ones. Something like this, I think. Yeah. I think we might even lower a little bit this so the texture is a little bit more consistent. Because this needs to go somewhere like this. Yeah, 10 pixels. So we'll pick this, and I will move this. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 9, 8, 9, 10. There we go. There we go. Alright. And now we can actually add the markings on the other leg too. But first, and the areas. I absolutely love this track. I think it's like one of the best instances in which a game has made a vocal track for a game just for, you know, for show. And the track is just so good on its own. Because we see that in a lot of Persona games, but you know, in Persona the soundtrack has vocals, like it's not a rare thing. But this was like the only track that had them, and it's a banger. Oh, Running Rascal, that's super famous. They had a super successful Kickstarter campaign, I think. They got the Sonic feel down, and then they added their own flavor on top. I think it's a sight to behold. In that sense, This reminds me a bit of... how was the name? Let me check, right? Yeah, it's a Spark one, I think it was. It was a Spark the Electric Jester. Yeah, it was super good. Same thing. No, we are going to add the shines for this, and the only thing that we need to keep in mind is that here we got a big area in which we need to add the foot markings, and this we will have to add specialized UVs, I think. But for now, let's just go and make the normal shines. It is just like the whole leg, so nothing complicated, just a lot of speckles. Twinkle also be dancing through the danger. True, true. I need to add like a couple dances that are inspired by Shantae. That will be so cool. Animating dances is harder than it looks, by the way, but also real fun. I should add more at some point. All right. So we add the anti-alias as well as some lesser speckles. Something really is the cutest. That is objectively true. I love those games. They get kind of a reputation for the fan service or whatever, but they are just like genuinely great games. And the fan service is not as exaggerated as they say. I don't know why people are afraid of women in games. So weird. You know what's not manly? To be scared of people. Like normal people that don't mean any harm to you and might not even be real because they are video game characters. But yeah. And I always find this kind of weird discourse super ridiculous. Because you know what was my favorite game back in the day? And it still is. But it's Crash Bandicoot 2, and I am not an orange rat. I know I am not a cartoony animal that can spin like a top. It didn't make me feel insecure. Nobody had the problem. I know we got the most entitled, hey, who's cooking me? Fatherless behavior? I don't know. I think it's just stupid entitled behavior. And no ASPing. Is this how one achieves the dream of being hot? Just being in the microwave? Is that the secret? I think we overdid it with the speckles in the left. Like this. I think it kinda works. Maybe. Or maybe I will still be cold and the plate underneath me will be scorching hot. That tends to happen. Just because it's impossible to imagine a hot molegato. Can you imagine like all anime style, all generic anime husbando from a gacha game? You naughty blue. You gremlin. I think I will make this area bigger because I want to add the markings in here, and they are two big circles. Something like this, and this. Alright, we got these, and maybe a little bit of smaller sparkles. And now we got to move this over here. There we go. Oh my god. You're all on fire today. I don't even know how to react or behave. Alright, only one thing left for the markings, and it's the tail. And it shouldn't be too hard because it only has markings on the tip. So we'll do this. And I will add the anti-alias too. I love this tractor. And I only played Bomberman Hero a little bit. But I don't know, I enjoyed it so much for the little bit I played. Alright, so we got something like this. And everything is a little bit stretched. We will fix that. Something like this. Yeah, something like this. This works. And that's it. We got all of the markings. So we can actually start working on clothes next time. And I think next stream we will actually make the shirt. And we will make it so that we can swap it for different ones. I think that would be so cool. And then maybe expressions, and we'll be done with that. I think I'll also make this a little bit closer, so it gets a nicer curve. There we go. Lots of marking, lots of sparkles, but I think this works. Feel real proud of this one. For now, I think since it's getting a little bit late, and I am incredibly sorry. Oh, thank you for following, Tamara. Thank you so much. I think we can call it a day. It's been a really short stream, but I don't know, whatever. It's still fun. We still got another stream this week, and I will actually try to finish this, because we'll start at the usual hour, a little bit earlier than today. So thank you, Suna. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate all of the support. So yeah, we can be proud of this. For now, I think we will go to the just chatting this in for a sec, and I will yet again show Twinkle Galactic Tours trailer, because I am so happy about it. And I
Yo
want
molegato,
everyone
drink
to
some
see
water.
it. You got it, Colory. Thank you. So yeah, enjoy this. And we'll be waiting someone after it. Let me just check. One remember you can wishlist the game on Steam. There's a link in chat right now.
Woke up today from the wildest dreams you won't believe. Words can't describe just where I've been. My mind's playing games with me. Was I swimming through the sky while a car was passing by? I remember you were there with me. Another world where the ground and sky combined as one. We rode a cloud right through the sun. We were having so much fun. No more
And
lost
also, hey, if you like vibes in here, if you're enjoying everything that you see, we got a Discord server. It's really fun in there. Feel free to join. And there we go. So seriously, thank you everyone for being here. Today we'll be raiding Boxit. Boxit's an amazing low poly artist. You know, I think it will be so cool to see what he's working on today. So everyone, see you in a couple days. See you in Discord, see you here, and have a fantastic day, okay? Bye!